Good evening, good morning, good day to all the Carey family around the world. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to share my ideas about Carey business. My name is LeslieCheng. I was born and raised in Taiwan. When I was 8 years old, there's a question in my mind. Why was I born, grow up, grow old, and die? Since we will die eventually, why bother to go through the process of grow up, grow old, and die? My question was answered by my father's funeral in 2014. There were over 1,000 people came to say goodbye to him. They came from the United States, China, Japan, and everywhere around Taiwan. I was wondering why they came to my father's funeral. I did some thinking. My father was employed by a chemical company for 51 years. He dedicated his whole life to chemical petroleum industry. I figured he must have helped many people and somehow he must have changed many people's lives in a positive way. My father's life had a great impact to the world. Suddenly, I realized the great impact of his life is called the value of the life. We were born, we grow up, we grow old, and we die. Now, the process started to make sense to me. We have the opportunity to do something great in our life. That is the value of our life. My father was alive. I was not a son that he can be proud of. After his funeral, I decided to learn from my father, and I wanted to create value for my life. So someday in the future, my father can be proud of me in the heaven. Then, making my father be proud of me became the big why of me to work hard at the prior company I worked for. On the 1st of July 2016, I held a 3-day training for distributors from Vietnam. There were 33 people attended the training. And those 33 people then grew to 145,000 people. Among them, there were 1 diamond, 2 emerald, and 20 rubies by year 2019. Also in year 2019, my business and my health took a dramatic turn. They both went down all the way. On the 20th of July 2019, I had a problem breathing. I was rushed to ER. The doctor found my heart was swollen twice of its size, and my heart couldn't pump the blood as it's supposed to be. I was declared heart failure in critical condition. When the doctor declared I was in critical condition, meaning I may just die on that day, I was lying in sickbed thinking, this is it. This is the time I take a bow and say goodbye to the world. Luckily, I survived after 8 days of hospitalization. But getting out of hospital did not mean I was recovered. My heart was very weak. Every contraction of a normal heart can pump out about 50 to 85% of the blood in the heart. My heart can only pump out 30% of the blood in my heart at that time. I was not able to walk too fast, talk too fast, move too fast, and if I got too emotional, I got heartaches. I carried a heart medicine, nitroglycerin, everywhere I went in case I had heartaches. It's a small bottle of medicine. When I feel heartaches, I put 1 tiny little pill under my tongue, and it will enter my bloodstream to release my heart pain right away. I got heart failure in July 2019. The COVID-19 epidemic started in December 2019. Then the international traffic embargo began. I was not able to travel to Vietnam to work with my team. My physical condition did not allow me to work the way I used to. My team in Vietnam started to crash due to lots of leaders' unethical behaviors. Especially the diamond leader was the first one to do the bad thing. Then everyone did it. In March 2020, a team with 145,000 people only generated 37 new members. I knew my team Vietnam was totally dead. I also knew the prior company I worked hard for was no longer a vehicle to help people making their dreams come true. At the same time, a random heartaches was making me feel like there may not be a tomorrow for me. Just about then, I was introduced to a product from Calorie called Alpha Hop. I took it for 3 weeks. I felt my heart was getting stronger. Then I took a heart failure blood test. The result came out and surprised me. My index was back to normal for the first time in 3 years. Then I took an ultrasound cardiac examination. My heart can pump out nearly 50% of the blood in my heart, meaning my heart can function normally. I kept taking Alpha Hop. Now I don't feel heartaches and I can walk fast, talk fast, run, even get emotional. I don't need to carry the heart medicine, nitroglycerin, with me anymore. I decided to take Alpha Hop because I didn't know what to do anymore to make my heart better. I have been a good patient. I have been taking pills from my doctor diligently, and I have been consumed all the products from my prior company, triple the quantity, hoping to see a good result. Yet, both my doctor and my prior company failed me. When I took Alpha Hop and had a great result in a very short period of time, of course, I got curious about exactly what are the ingredients in Alpha Hop and what kind of company Calorie is. I googled Calorie company and look what I found. Calorie is founded by Mr. Steve Phillips in year 2020, located in Anaheim, Los Angeles, California. Ford Excelsior is the parent company of Calorie. Mr. Steve Phillips and Dr. Lin knew each other 18 years ago when they worked together in other nutritional supplement company. They became good friends, and they started Ford Excelsior in 2014. They started Ford Excelsior from the scratch. They followed regulatory requirements, so Ford Excelsior is an FDA registered compliant facility. Ford Excelsior is fully vertically integrated. This is very rare to see in the industry, meaning from raw material, research, manufacturing, even shipping, they cover every step. Ford Excelsior has been operating since 2014. They have very solid clients like Costco, Walmart, Whole Foods, GNC. These brand names, you see them everywhere. So Calorie has a very successful and rich father. Now, let's take a look what kind of products a father would make for his son, Calorie. Alpha Hop is a unique and powerful product in the market. The two main ingredients of Alpha Hop are hydrogen and PQQ. Hydrogen is the smallest molecule in the world. They can penetrate our cell without the help from enzymes, and they can target the most deadly free radicals in our body and redox the free radicals into water. Hydrogen promotes body's natural detox process. PQQ is a vitamin that helps memory, attention, and learning. It can also help produce neuron growth factor. We have very complicated neuron system in our body. Neurons are like the messengers in our body. An idea in our mind, a movement of our body, the pumping of the heart. These actions all need the communication between cells. We need good messengers to deliver messages with no mistakes. PQQ can help these neuron messengers stay alert and sharp. Next, we have Maxman. As a man in 50s, difficulty urinating due to enlarged prostate is inevitable. I then tried to use Maxman. Within 2 weeks, my urinating problem was gone. The main ingredients in Maxman are ashwagandha, chromium, zinc, piperine, vitamin D, calcium, etc. These ingredients work synergistically to elevate testosterone levels. To me, I feel like I'm a young man again. And next, we have Lifespan. Born out of years of research from the first discovery of cellular mechanisms, science has opened the door to a more effective solution to brain aging. A new advanced compound activated with longevity gene. 99.9% high purified beta NMN, concentrated in every capsule. Fortified with 5 neuropowering nootropics. carefully purified and blended a unique combination, selected out of thousands for its absorption efficacy. Brain recovers faster. These ingredients in lifespan are good for prevent brain aging. As a man in my 50s and I'm learning Vietnamese, I say lifespan does make my brain sharper and recover faster. I can remember new vocabularies even faster when compared to the days when I'm younger in 20s. Now let's take a look at Aqua SOD. Nestled in the Atlantic Ocean, our first line of defense antioxidants, Calorie SOD, found from a species of yeast. We went through years of exploration and lab experiments in biological engineering. The premium ingredient possesses a high bioavailability, accelerating the body to fight against free radicals. Formulated with a unique marine plant, aquaman, sourced from Iceland, pristine waters, organic harvesting, resulting in 72 trace minerals in a combination with our superior blue spirulina, potent micronutrients, essential amino acids, with an approximately 1.5 to 1 ratio of omega-6 and omega-3 fatty acids. Exclusive formulation, triple defense at a cellular level, can improve immunity system in 1 week. SOD, superoxide dismutase, is an enzyme found in all living cells. SOD helps break down potentially harmful oxygen molecules in cells. This might prevent damage to tissues. Some SOD products are made from cows. It may carry disease from cows, and since they are made from cows, people may be allergic to animal tissue. Calorie SOD are made from blue spirulina, harvested in Atlantic Ocean, easier for body to absorb. NMN was discovered by Dr. Sinclair from Harvard University in 2013. They have found it can stimulate NAD+, and NAD+ is the main tissue in our mitochondria. Mitochondria is the powerhouse of our cell. Energetic cells promote our health and extend our lifespan. Sirtuin is the protein system that is related to our longevity. Human beings have 7 sirtuins. Resveratrol can stimulate 1 sirtuin. NMN can stimulate 7 sirtuins. That is why NMN has become the most talked about supplement during people who want to look younger, feel younger, and have a healthy, long life. If you Google NMN, you will find lots of brands. You don't know which one to pick. There's one way to swipe out those phonies. There are 2 forms of NMN, alpha and beta. Human body can only absorb beta form of NMN. Alpha form NMN is synthesized. Making alpha form NMN is fast and cheap. Taking alpha form NMN does not help with your longevity at all. It accumulates in your body and causes internal damages. Beta form NMN is fermented, making it takes time and costly. Calorie put 2 good stuff together, that is SOD plus NMN. Currently, Calorie features 9 products. I won't go through them one by one, but I can prove it to you that each one of them is safe, effective, and can be absorbed by our body within 45 minutes. How can I prove it? Because they are all listed in Prescriber's digital reference. Now launch your browser. Type in pdr.net. It will take you to the homepage of PDR. In the PDR search column, you type in calorie, Calerie. The search result will be all 9 products of Calorie. What are the requirements to meet in order to be listed in PDR? They are what I just mentioned. Safe to our body, can be absorbed by our body within 45 minutes, and should be effective. Knowing Calorie features products with excellent quality. Now let's dig into its compensation plan. We want to make sure Calorie can be a tool that makes our dreams come true. There are 8 bonuses in the compensation plan of Calorie. These 8 bonuses not only covers all the goodies from all patterns of compensation plans in the industry. They are binary, unilevel, matrix, staircase step breakaway. Also, the compensation plan is tailored to human nature. There's an easy way to explain this. The core value of this compensation plan can be expressed by 3 numbers. They are number 2, number 1, and number 0. In the compensation plan of Calorie, an excellent leader who can sponsor more than 50 persons and is still able to lead 2 teams on both sides of the binary structure. He or she can get the most out of the compensation plan, and he or she can get all 8 bonuses. Yet, these excellent leaders are rare. They are hard to find. So, a person who can lead 2 teams at the same time on both sides of the binary structure, this is number 2 stands for. Most people, they are pretty much like me. We are moderate, ordinary. We can only lead 1 team at one side of the binary structure. But we still have the dreams to climb up to the highest rank. We can only get 7 bonuses, but it is also possible for us to reach the highest rank, even we only lead 1 team at one side of the binary structure. This is number 1 stands for. And there are some people, they are only good at consuming the products. They sponsor 0%. Yet, at Calorie, we know consumers are the power that drive the economy moving forward. Calorie cherish all these consumers who sponsor 0%, and there's a matrix bonus for consumers. This is 0 stands for. I'm very happy to find out Calorie features excellent products and compensation plan that's tailored to human nature. But all of these good products and good compensation plan are based upon the founder's kind heart and foresight. Mr. Steve Phillips and Dr. Lin both believe in long-termism and balanced symbiosis. Judging from their belief, I know they are people with the right mind, and they respect and care people, work with them, and people around them. And that gives me the confidence to follow them and work with them because I know they will run this company as good as they can. As I mentioned earlier, my team Vietnam crashed due to the diamond leader is not an ethical person. We all know downlines copy what uplines do. If upline gives a bad example, the downlines will copy the bad behavior. Sooner or later, these bad behaviors will be spread in the team. Pretty soon, the team will be rotten from inside. I didn't understand Vietnamese when I built the team in my prior company a couple years ago, so I was not able to monitor what's really going on in the team. But then I think, there's no way I can use the law to give members guidelines about what they can do, what they cannot do. I did not pay them salary. I have no right to order them to do this, do that, don't do this, don't do that. But what can I do? When I was introduced to join Diamond Grace Wu's morning chanting, evening chanting, or spiritual class, gradually I realized she is teaching us how to be a leader without a whip. By leading us to chanting, teaching us with spiritual class, she's building virtue within our hearts and raising our spiritual energy. Think about it. A person with virtue and high spiritual energy will never go wrong. Company, products, founders, compensation plan, they are all right. Diamond Wu gives value for us to work with Calorie. I'm very grateful to be a part of the team GC99, and thank you all for your listening.